The West Weald, deep in the Colovian highlands of southern Cyrodiil, home to County Skingrad, imperial estates, and many local vineyards. Running through the region is the Gold Road, connecting Anvil in the far south to the Imperial City in the center of the Cyrodiilic Heartlands. This video is sponsored by Bethesda. This year's chapter for the Elder Scrolls Online, Gold Road, follows the story of last year's Necrom chapter. Players will embark on a new adventure, as a threat from times long ago rear its head, with the potential to throw all of Nirn into chaos. With the new scribing system, in which players can create custom skills, hours of new quests, and more, now is a great time to jump back into Tamriel. The Elder Scrolls Online Gold Road is available now for PC and Mac, and releases on June 18th for Xbox One, Series S and X, PlayStation 4, and 5. Gold Road takes players old and new to the West Weald in the midst of the Second Era. Count Calantius of Skingrad kept the region largely independent as central Cyrodiil fell to turmoil during the Three Banners War, keeping the county in relative peace. But our journeys this year bring new threats to the region. In the southwest near the Valenwood border, a jungle sprouted practically overnight, dominating the original, more temperate landscape. This new jungle, named the Dawnwood, quickly became a destination for Bosmer pilgrims, with many taking residence in the newly formed settlement of Vashabar. At the edge of the Dawnwood are the twisted lands of the Wildburn, a magical scar that has tainted the land along with its natural flora and fauna. At the heart of this transformation is a group of rogue wood elves known as the Recollection, who have put great importance in their ancestral links to the Ayleid of their long-gone empire. Across the West Weald, new Daedric threats emerge, with strange crystalline Daedra appearing and spreading throughout the region. But today, our journey takes us to the city of Skingrad, which serves as the seat of power in the West Weald. A city of craftsmen and artisans, acting as a major trade route along the titular Gold Road. As we explore this zone and unravel its mysteries, Skingrad acts as our main hub. With daily quest givers, crafting stations, furnishing vendors, and more, the city has everything you would expect from any of the central cities in the Elder Scrolls Online. Our tour today begins just outside the city walls to the north. Even from a distance, the great chapel of Julianos can be seen from afar, towering over the rest of the city. Skingrad's castle is separated from the walled-off city itself, but can be reached via the road from the town's eastern gate. From the castle's bridge, overlooking the gorge, we follow the road north and then east. Surrounding the northern gates to Skingrad sits a massive vineyard, where Imperials, Redguards, and even Nords have come together to share their techniques in the art of winemaking. Wine and cheese serve as two of the greatest exports from the county, and the vineyard flanking the city is home to apiaries, farms, and even a glassblower as well. The northern entrances to the city connect to a main road that runs along the outer walls, with guards patrolling day and night, hoping to provide safe travel for the merchants and adventurers passing through the region. Entering the city through the northeast gate grants us access to the chapel district, with pilgrims, priests, and legionaries found within the chapel itself. The cemetery runs along the far end of the chapel, with countless headstones, crypts, and a not-so-hidden entrance to the local Outlaws' Refuge. Tunneling beneath the city streets, the Outlaws' Refuge opens up into an old Ayleid ruin, with new walkways constructed by the local thieves, fences, and smugglers. Standing before the chapel itself lies several legionaries, who serve as your daily quest givers. With their forces stretched thin, they turn to local mercenaries in hope of bringing more stability to the region. Heading east from the chapel, we begin to move into the commercial district, with the block of buildings immediately to the south housing a grocer, local goods trader, and a pack merchant. Nestled in the back alleys of this block is the crafting hub, known as Mara's Makery. Just to the north of this block is the local bank, the Legion's Trove, with Skingrad's Wayshrine just a bit further to the west in the city center. Immediately past this we find a massive building, home to both the Colovia Culinary Institute and the Fertile Respite Inn. Within the Culinary Institute, you'll find aspiring chefs and sommeliers, with countless barrels and kegs of local wine found within their cellars. The Fertile Respite Inn is stretched across 2 stories, with Tales of Tribute players gathering on the upper level, and a series of inn rooms made available to travelers and locals alike. Here you'll find Rosewine Retreat, the free inn room made available to players. I took the liberty of quickly throwing some furnishings into the space, to both give an idea of the size of the room and to give you a bit of a look at some of the new furnishing styles added in the chapter. Heading down to the ground floor, we're met by adventurers sharing an ale, and a local bard taking their place on the stage. Moving back outside, we find the city's guild traders along the northwest wall, other various merchants as we continue down the main street until we reach the guild halls, flanking Skingrad's southernmost entrance, with the Fighters Guild on one side and the Mages Guild on the other. Just outside the local Mages Guild, you'll find Ernard Renil, who will get you started on the brand new scribing questline. Just past the southern gate, you'll see the edge of the Wildburn, having acted as a border between the temperate Colovian highlands and the newly formed Cyrodiilic jungle. And as we wrap up this look at the city itself, we take one last look around the rest of the West Weald to show off a couple more notable points of interest. Dotting the landscape are several Ayleid ruins, including Cylorn, which is one of the 2 new public dungeons in the zone, with necromancers having taken over the ruin, impeding the research efforts of the local Mages Guild. Across the zone, you'll see a handful of Imperial settlements, including such in the western corner of the map, and Ontis, a quarry town north of Skingrad. Built into the northern mountain range is the now overrun Left Weald trading post. Baroness Casa of the town seeks your aid in saving the townsfolk and fighting off the invading Recollection. In the northern reaches of the zone lies Merryvine Estate, which serves as our second player home in the region, with the ability to buy it with gold should you earn the West Weald Grand Adventurer achievement by completing 28 unique quests within the chapter. Alternatively, it can be purchased with crowns, either furnished or unfurnished. This is a really beautiful home that gives you a ton of space to build your very own vineyard. For the sake of the video, I'm showing off the furnished version of the home, just to give you an idea of how the devs had it decorated. The grounds are filled with grapevines, with a building off to the right filled with wine barrels and kegs. The main house is a large 2-story estate, with plenty of rooms. I can see Merryvine becoming the guild hall for many players this year and beyond. I hope you enjoyed this look at the West Weald, the new playable zone in the Elder Scrolls Online's new Gold Road chapter, available now for PC and Mac, and releasing for Xbox and PlayStation on June 18th. This year's story serves as a direct follow-up to last year's Necrom chapter, and by completing both Necrom and Gold Road's main quest lines, you'll unlock a set of epilogue quests to help tie everything together. The chapter includes the brand new scribing system, new quests, antiquities, a new world event, and much, much more. This video is sponsored by Bethesda. For more Elder Scrolls Online content, make sure to check out my streams at twitch.tv/0periodproductions. And let me know what other types of ESO videos you might want to see on the channel. With the Elder Scrolls Online having turned 10, I've been thinking of a few different types of videos that I could make on it, this year and beyond. As always, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.